It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Jones looking to throw right away. And his first pass is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
12.
Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Down. White. Field, black.
The Lance going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. On that play, they held up quite well.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Lance. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
On first down, it's Barrett. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ready,
From the
ready.
25, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
3rd and 5.
Ultra. Go ultra. Cut, cut.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now quickly here to Smith and Jigba. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come on.
Clock
set.
running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving 1st quarter.
Red, cycle.
And Lance now to throw. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Yellow, blue. Ready.
Up the middle they go. Haywood. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had
Here we
against
go.
them.
Set.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Ready. Go ready.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Set.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Set. Hut.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And it brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
Here we go, get set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second and 5. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Play action. Now it's Lance. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
Ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Black. Hey, check Mega. Hut.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Snap. Red. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Black shot. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set. Hut.
Here's Lance to throw it. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'd say a couple of people didn't get the read correct, Zone coverage. Linebacker dropped right into the proper spot. Lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He was looking directly in his eyes as he threw the football. And you're right, it was telegraphed. Probably should have been picked.
Dog red. Ready.
Again, it's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
They'll try the left side. Haywood. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check white. Set. Go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
Come on.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Check Fury.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Set. Ready. Drill 52. Ready.
Jacobs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Strike. Check. Strike. Set.
One more time with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Man. Ready.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's brought down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Here we go. Here we go. Hey, go furious. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go now. Watch out now. Safety steering. Fight 60.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Now Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Ultra. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Magic.
Now a handoff up the middle. Haywood, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw, it's Lance. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigma. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Set, ready. 6 seconds.
Lance now on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quentin Williams able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd and 4, they could still get a first down without scoring. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd down and 6. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So stranger things have happened.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw once more on second and 10. Jones, they get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down to the 36-yard line here. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Let's go now.
2nd down and 3.
Ultra. Go ultra. Set cut.
They'll keep it on the ground. Haywood. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 65 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. Smash, smash. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Haywood. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Ready?
So
ready.
now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Hey, check Mega. Hut, hut.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Barrett. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Off play action. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ready, break. Check Fury.
On first down, Haywood. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Striker. Check striker. Ready.
On second down now, it's Flynn. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Come on, set.
Here now, a third down and 8.
Set.
Now a handoff up the middle. Haywood. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. 45 yards. That's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones going to keep it on the draw. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
On 2nd down, it's Barrett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.